Hello and welcome. Sorry for the lighting. It's been overcast and raining here for like over a week, so that's why it looks so bad. But I do like the rain, so it's worth it. Hey, Cindy Ben. Yeah, I just did health checks I did the Dorse a little while ago. They're good. Then on Sunny and Foggy, who are my oldest rats at 2.5 almost, and Baker here, who is about a little over 1.5, I bake. And they're doing pretty good. I mentioned that Foggy has a pretty nasty case of mites, and I still don't know if she'll need a second treatment. But the scabs, I can feel the scabs. That's how I know she has mites. They're not as prominent today, so the first treatment might have knocked it out, hopefully, so that poor girl can get some relief. But I also mentioned that Sunny and Foggy are both having like some issues. Sunny, I feel like might be heart. Foggy, I do feel like it is respiratory. So with Foggy, when she got spayed at 7 months old, it like did a number on her because she didn't handle the anesthetic well. And ever since then, she's just kind of had like slightly elevated breathing, slightly rapid breathing. And I feel like now that she's 2.5, it's been nearly 2 years since she got spayed. She's just lived a lot for a little rat, and I feel like it's starting to catch up with her. Whereas with Sunny, it came on really fast, really suddenly, and antibiotics haven't done anything for her yet. So I feel like Sunny might have a heart problem and Foggy has respiratory problems, possibly. At the moment, we're just kind of rolling with it because the best diagnostics for a heart issue is medicine. And the two vets that I have near me, one I won't go to again because of what happened to Ezra. I might do euthanasias with them because they let me hold them. But I'm not going to be taking my rats in for health purposes because I no longer trust them. And the other one I know is just going to want to do an x-ray because they push x-rays every time I'm there. And I'm not against x-rays for certain things, but the fact of the matter is x-rays don't usually tell us anything we don't already know. So if Sunny starts having more apparent symptoms, hi baby, I'll book her in to the vet and then maybe try all the medicine, but I don't know. Anywho, Bake keeps peeking around the corner. Hi, Bake. Bake and shake. Oh. Anywho, the only other thing I got going on is it's Wednesday, and on Friday, Lamb's getting the bump on her back removed. I'm like so sure it's a cyst, but also there's like that thing in the back of my mind that's just like, because it's been shrinking a little bit. And there's the thing in the back of my mind, just like, well, what if it's a tumor and an abscess, and the abscess popped, but the tumor's still there? Because that's the exact kind of thing a rat would do to me. So I'm looking forward to getting it removed so I know what it is. And then Kelpie's getting spayed to calm her little hormonal butt down. So yeah, I'll take you along with that. The vet we use is an hour and a half away for surgeries because they're the only vet I really trust here. And I can't go to them for like day-to-day medicine because it's just too far, but for surgeries, I will always go there. So we just tend to stay there all day just because otherwise we'd be in the car for 6 hours. So I probably won't do too much day of, but I'll show you, their hospital cages and I'll show you them afterward. But yeah, that's what's going on today. So don't mind her eyes. She's very sensitive to new smells and stuff. But you know how I said that her cyst had been shrinking? Well, today it's completely flat. It's gone. So she doesn't need surgery. You can still see the scab. That's going to heal probably within the next day or two. But yeah, Lamb's all good. She doesn't need surgery. Good girl. I am probably going to see if I can switch her out with Thistle and have Thistle spayed as well, because Thistle has some behavioral issues and they weren't a problem during intros, but I do have this like gut feeling that the reason they weren't a problem is because Kelpie was so much worse. So if I can do that, then I'm going to, just to avoid having to drive down there a second time in like a month or two when I'm attempting intros with the Gravies and these guys. So yeah, but good job, Lamb. You couldn't have done that like a while ago. She had that thing for so long, and I was so sick of it. I was really looking forward to being gone, and now she took care of it herself. So good job, baby girl. Oh, that's right. That's right. You groom her. You be a good boy. Such a good boy. And such a good girl. Look at you. Give me boop. Thank you. Oh, okay. But yeah, hopefully. Oh, that's berry. I gave him raspberry. Sorry. It's always alarming when you see berry in their white fur for the first time. Anywho, we're all good. All right, I have set up for Kelpie's surgery tomorrow. We have the hospital cage, pretty plain. Got the water that's empty. I have a bag with some spare towels, food, and treats. Thistle is going in, but they could not confirm whether or not they would be able to do her surgery. So she's going in as like a buddy at the very least, but who knows if they'll be able to do it. I told them it was fine if they couldn't, but the vet tech, you know, she's worked with rats for a long time and she just wants to make sure that Thistle's going to be okay. So she's gonna probably push to get the surgery done. But I did tell them it was absolutely fine if they couldn't. I like this vet a lot. I don't want them to feel stressed or anything. But yeah, you're losing your uterus tomorrow, Missy. Not you, but you. Yeah, you're getting scooped. A fresh scooping. She just wants treats. But yeah, I am prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I will be cleaning the cage in the living room. Not cleaning, but like doing cage maintenance. And then we will head out. So, see you then. They're home. They did go ahead and do Thistle as well as Kelpie. Kelpie's in the back over here. She was hit a little harder by the sedative, so she's still kind of conked out. And Thistle's over here eating. But they're doing well. They got their little vests on. I did try to pop Ursula in there with them, but Ursula tried to remove their vests because she wanted to help them, but that's not helping them. So she'll get like 10 minutes of supervised time with them every couple of hours probably. Except at night, obviously, where we're sleeping. But yeah, they're doing good. Poor Ursula's alone because she won't stop trying to free her sisters from their vests. But here they are. What are you chewing on? Huh? Yeah, it's been a long 24 hours, but they're doing good. The Pika's done. Pika's when they chew or eat foreign objects, they like wrecked their towel last night, but that's okay. They're actually doing really well behavior-wise. They haven't gotten out of their little vests. They haven't opened up their incisions. They are mostly just sleeping, though they are being pretty silly. I've got a lot of funny pictures of Thistle in particular. She's just being a goofy girl. But they aren't messing with each other, and they aren't messing with their vests. So they're doing pretty good. And Ursula will hopefully be with them in a couple days. I'll probably pop her in there Monday night or Monday morning, sometime Monday, and just leave them all three in the hospital cage one extra day because I'm paranoid. This, the way my current vet does things works really well. And they take pain management very seriously. But it's just, for some reason, the recovery is just a little bit harder on them with my current vet than it was with my older vet, which is fine. Or my current surgery vet. Obviously, I've mentioned it many times. They're an hour and a half away. I don't go to them very frequently. But yeah, they're doing great. I'm hopeful that they will continue to do good and that they'll heal and be back in the good cage soon. I'm going to pull their blanket up over them real quick, which they might react strongly. But they're on something called gabapentin for the pain. Let me cover you up. Let me pop you over there, and we're going to cover you up. There we go. They're on gabapentin for the pain. No, don't come out. I'm backing away. Which can make them a little, like, sleepy. Oh, no, you're going to pull that right out from... Yep. Well, I tried. Anywho. Hi, Dax. Hi. I also got a tiny dig box for the new dwarfs. So, let's go ahead and go set that up. What you doing? What you doing, Polly? Hi, Paw. Hi. Polly. Can you get a kiss? Am I making too much noise for kisses? And, oh, you thought I was a treat. Oh, and look, Glitch back there. Hey, Glitch. I don't know where Mystic is. Probably behind Glitch. Hi, baby. Would you like a treat? I'll give you one. Just because I'm bothering you. Hold on. Oh, wait. There's Mystic. Yeah, the treats bring everybody out, huh? Okay. Oh, you dropped it. Polly. Oh, Mystic got it. Come on, Glitch. Good girls. And they're gone. Anyway, Dax, don't do that. Let's go ahead and make their dig box. So I have coconut fiber and then a cat, and I have their tiny dig box. It's very small because it's what I have the room for, and I'm hoping they'll still enjoy it. But let's go ahead and get it all mixed together. All right, that took the last of my coconut fiber, but it's about halfway full. I need to add some water so that it clumps together properly, because as you can see, it is so not doing that right now. Ma'am, are you helping or are you hurting? Oh, hi, Polly. Look at you. Look at you, cutie patootie. Look at you, cutie patootie. Look at you. Anyway, let's go add water to this.
Everyone got the blueberry treats.
Yeah, I just vacuumed, so enjoy my carpet for the 15 seconds it's going to look like this. Not because of that one. That one's a good one.
I should go get that stuff.
I've been carrying it up slowly. I didn't even think about that being in the shot.
She doesn't shed. She snuck on my bed and it was fine.
Yeah, it's Jinx that sheds. And I'm aware that the stairs will probably also need to be vacuumed, but I don't have it in me today.
We've had a long couple weeks. These are really heavy.
Yeah, that's why I do it slowly.
Yeah, but if I do one in each room, that's even.
Hey, Cujo. Hey, BB. You want belly rubs? Come on. There you go.
That's enough today.
I'll get the rest. I'll get the rest later. Anyway, so Cappy and I have been discussing future rat plans, as we do. And keep in mind, everything we say right now is subject to change. I always have plans, and 90% of the time, my rats do things that make those plans unviable. But, by the way, the girls are in my bedroom. They're too attuned to what I'm doing, and I want them to sleep, so I'm leaving them in there for the time being, because they'll sleep if I'm not up and moving. Anyway, what we were kind of thinking, or what I was kind of thinking, is it seems like I'm heading toward having just a group of dwarfs and a group of standards. And I'm okay with that, but I have a lot of cage, a ton of cage. So I was kind of thinking, if I do go that route, I could do a quad cage here. Cap and I were discussing this last night. And then I could do a triple cage here if we move that QB. Or move this QB. Move a QB.
The puzzle one is the one we're going to move out. But so it's like, left or right, it doesn't matter, but the puzzles are going to go.
Yeah, the puzzles would go into my room because there wouldn't be any rats in my room for the first time since, like, I got rats when I was 16 almost, which would be weird, but they'd have a lot of space.
The quiet is odd because you hear so many little sounds in the night. And now when you hear little sounds and there's no one in there, you have to assume it's a serial killer or something.
Yeah. So, like, the quad would go to the standards, and I'd have a group of, 7 to 9 standards, basically, and basically a quad is 2 of these together. And then the triple would be the dwarfs, and I'd have a group of up to 10 dwarfs. So, like, not really less rats, just less cage, I guess. And I kind of like that idea. Again, it's subject to change because rats are fun like that. But I like that idea, and Cappy likes that idea because she could interact with all of them a lot easier than when they're in my room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is basically the only wall we can do it on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would work here. The 3, I think, would be, even if you did 3, like, all the way across, I think it'd be too long for that. Yeah, and we use this space, obviously. It ends up being, like, a way station.
That's our Bermuda Triangle. Don't look at that.
This is from yesterday, and we normally clean it up fairly fast, but we were away the whole day.
Yeah, yesterday was when they got spayed.
When we have guests, it's cleaner. Oh, say hi, baby.
The biggest concerns with doing this, of course, would be finding wall space for our stuff. And then our decorations on like our consoles and stuff like that.
We do share the Switch, actually.
Yeah, ma'am.
Haha. Sarah's used the Switch one whole time.
I've used it more than that. We played Mario on it.
Oh, that's true.
Hey, baby.
Good day.
And I played Stardew like several times.
All right.
Ma'am. But anyway, obviously we'd also have to figure out where to put our Christmas tree next year. But that's a problem for a year from now and not right now.
Are you good?
But I am liking that idea. I think 10 dwarves would do well in a triple. I'll talk to a couple of my dwarf having buddies and see what they say. But realistically, like, girl dwarfs aren't that much smaller than girl standards, except for, like,
Dex.
glitches. But, like, Polly isn't. Polly is only about 60 grams smaller than my smallest standard.
Have you given the lore about her?
Polly? What? Oh, she's a bad mom? Kathy likes to call her a bad mom because
She left her babies to die.
she didn't take care of her babies for some reason. They got fostered onto another mom.
Do you think a good mom would do that? What kind of a mom do you think would do that?
Well,
A
actually,
good mom or a bad mom?
She didn't have milk, and that's why.
Okay. I was going to make a joke about how a good mom could provide milk for her child, but I don't know if that would come off as a joke because I've been told I'm a little too sardonic sometimes. It is a joke. Not all moms can produce milk. And some moms that can produce milk are also terrible, like Polly.
So yeah, Polly's a bad mom. That's fine. But yeah, I may or may not already be working on getting more dwarfs. It's fine. So yeah, we'll have to figure out where to put our ghoul grumps, or those are Cappies, but our ghoul grumps, and then that puzzle. The Simpsons might actually be fine.
I don't know. I was trying to hear. Do you want?
The reason I wanted her here is she's the more technical one when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Well, I guess what kind of I assume you do the L would be here this way because we'd be getting rid of this one, and then it could still kind of like be centered with the TV because I was worried about how the shelf would look with the TV. But
what I was thinking was the L would be like here.
I don't know if I love how that would look because I don't know if it would look off, I guess, because it would be like framing the TV in a way that's like not centered versus all of it being on this side. But I was trying to figure out what to do with the Zelda stuff because it's like, well, if we move the Simpsons somewhere else, then I could move the Zelda stuff over there and we could just have like all gamey stuff over there if we had the other cage like this.
I don't think there'll be enough room.
Well, we have a tape measure. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah, because the quad will come out to like here.
True. Yeah, we can't really push it.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. I mean, I guess if we have to move the TV, we can move the TV and repair the wall. And we could lower it a little bit.
We'll for sure have to talk about that later. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. But yeah, so the quad would come out to like here-ish.
Maybe.
And then a double could fit perfectly here. We know that because we had the single here with 6 inches of space right here.
Because if we did put it there, we would have to move all that, and I super don't know where. I guess we could find space. We do have...
Yeah, and we have that back wall. We just have to figure out how to hang stuff there.
Which we don't know.
There's
only so much I can do myself without any tools.
We can figure it out. But, I do think it would look weird. We could move, if you don't mind this being close to a cage, we could center this under the TV. I think there'd be room for that. Because I think the quad would come out or the triple would come out to right here.
We should do measurements for sure. I wonder, I'm okay with it being close as long as...
We're hopefully a couple months away from this. We're just planning.
And we gotta, I have to figure out where to put that stuff. I was hoping, it's like, oh, maybe I could get another plastic bin to put my overflow stuff, but then where do we put that? Because the closet's full. Maybe the library closet, which is less full.
If we get another shelf in the library closet, we can fit a lot more in there.
I can feel nesting coming on.
Yeah, once we start planning, we get kind of,
I just want it done. Oh no, where are we gonna put my drills?
That I'm not worried about.
Well, we could actually probably stick it between the window.
Yeah, we can fit it.
Have we showed off my dang drills?
I've actually never picked it up. How heavy is it?
It's not.
Oh, wow. So Cappy likes diamond art.
Yeah. These are my normal drills. I have a little jar over there for my special ones. If you know, you know. But yeah, these are just the extra ones from kits that many kits. They released new ones today, Little Mermaid, but I didn't want to spend $65 on it because it's actually pretty small.
So anyway, I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of what it might look like or what we were thinking. Because we don't obviously we're a couple months out. We don't really know. There's a chance we'll have the triple up pretty soon, actually, because if all intros go well, I'm going to have that single freed up by, like, February.
I'm sorry, I'm contemplating.
Oh, she's doing measurements in her head. But yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking right now. And I'm liking the idea of a quad and a triple in just 2 groups.
Maybe you should talk about, because other people might have this too, you should talk about your feelings about having your room be empty of rats, because I think that's like your biggest hesitation.
It is. I've had rats in my room for, at this point,
half
my life. And I sleep really well with their noise, their ambient noise, because my brain views it as comfort. So, like, if I wake up in the middle of the night and they're running on their wheel, I feel
no one's dead in a horrifying fashion.
Yeah, so I just, like, go back to sleep because it's like, oh, everything's okay, and I go back to sleep. And it's the same with, like, their nesting, or if I hear them digging, I just, like, everything's good, and I go back to sleep. It's, like, a comfort thing for me. And I am worried that a lot of my emotional, like, contentment and attachment is tied to them, so I might, like, detach from my room a little bit. But also, it'll be nice to have some...
Are you good?
It'll be nice to have some of my things in there that aren't just rats.
Well, yeah, because Sarah's room's really... This has been not a point of contention. Oh, she used her one single tooth on my brand new sock. This has been, like, a thing that's upset me since we moved into this house, is I have a really big room, and Sarah has a really small room, and we discussed a billion times how to configure the rooms. We thought we were going to have the guest room to split among the 2 of us, and it didn't end up happening, because most of the guests we have is my boyfriend who sleeps in there. But, so we ended up with just having a 3 room, so we had to, like, last minute discuss, and it's like, okay, well, this room over here is smaller, but it's right next to the bathroom. This room's bigger, but it's next to the laundry room, which is, like, kind of annoying. Then we have the library, which she tried as a bedroom, but it didn't really work.
It's too small. Like, the closet was nice, but I actually need the closet for rats.
It's not bigger than, like, my closet. It's just deeper. It's just different, and it has a door. So but I felt guilty because I have the biggest room. And it's like, well, she could use that for her cages, but she has said several times the cages wouldn't even work in there because of the way the windows are and stuff. But it's like, I felt guilty the whole time. So if we can make her bedroom more of a nice little bedroom, I would be happy.
Yeah. And, like, to be clear, I like having my rats in my room. I love my rats. I wouldn't, like, if I couldn't change it, I never would change it because I would rather have them. But at the same time, I could give them, like, some really big cage space.
Free room.
And I could make their free room bigger, and also...
Did someone pee on her head?
Probably. If their head's wet, then yes. And also, I could have it where when I do cage cleaning, I'm not cramped.
That's another issue, is the way she has it in her room. I was going to say the weather girl's cage, but I still call them the weather girl. 2 of the weather girls in it is so close to where her bed is that it's just like a nightmare. This is a lot more room. And she said she's going to take over vacuuming if she moved them all in here because it would be...
I'd be the primary mess in here.
Because we split it now. Yeah. Just because I thought it was fair. But it is all Jinx fur and rat bedding. So she's like, well, I'll do it. And it's like, well, that's maybe fine because I do the bathroom mostly by myself.
Yeah,
mostly, but not completely.
We try hard to split everything evenly. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on future rat plans. Again, they're subject to change, but I am liking the idea a lot of possibly doing a quad and a triple with a group of dwarfs and a group of rescue standards. Because then I have, like, everything I want, basically, because I'll have the ability to have neutered males and standard-sized females, rescues, and dwarfs, and, like, breeder rats all at once. And that's kind of, like, ideal for me. So
I think that went in. I don't know. I also like the idea of just changing stuff once in a while, like having it look a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because I have this issue, some flavor of neurodivergence that I'm too old to have been diagnosed with as a child. Kids these days are so lucky they can get diagnosed with things. But I have a problem with change. Sometimes I, like, have major panic attacks, so I feel like doing changes once in a while is good. A little bit of boiling a frog, maybe, or just... Yeah. It is what it is. It's nice to because we can't really rearrange in here much. The couch has to stay here. Yeah. Because of the cords, the TV's mounted.
So this is our living room, a little overhaul. But yeah, and, like, she'll be able to interact with them easier. They'll have a lot more space. I'll have a lot more space. So it does seem like the best idea.
Plus, I mean, the rats will get like so much interaction.
Yeah, look at you. You cutie. Oh, thank you for the kisses. All right. So yeah, those are our thoughts. We're pretty excited for it, even though it's gonna be a little bit because hopefully the weather girls, you know, keep going for a while. But yeah. Yeah, I'll see you next clip. We'll probably a Thistle and Kelpie update.
Maybe some measurements.
And maybe some measurements. So I popped Ursula in here. Hi. It's Monday, so the girls have been healing for about 3 days now. They had surgery on Friday, so they had the whole weekend to heal in the hospital cage. With rats, that is genuinely like a lot of time to heal. So Ursula's back in here with them since it doesn't matter now. She takes off their vests because I'm going to take off their vests in a couple of hours and then pop them back into the big cage, which I am nervous about because the doctor didn't use sutures. They used skin glue. I'm sure there's sutures on the inside, but on the outside they just use skin glue, which for me, it's actually really hard to tell how well they're healed with skin glue versus sutures. But yeah, Ursula did try to take off, I think Kelpie's vest, and Kelpie got annoyed with her, so she stopped. So we might actually be okay, but oh, is she going for it? No. But yeah, they're, I think, happy to be back together. They'll be super happy to be back in the big cage, super duper happy to be out of their vests because they can groom. But yeah, I will update you again on that in a couple of hours once they're free, and then again when they're in the big cage. And I did try the dig box with the dwarfs, but it's going to take them a little while to try it, and I might need to steal some dirt from in this dig box to help fill it out a little bit, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's where we are. All right, let's do this video's rat roundup. So over here we have Sunny and Foggy sleeping right there. They are almost 2.5. Is Baker in there too? I don't think Baker's in there. Baker's in the back. I can see him in the basket. He is about 1.5 years. Hi. I believe Foggy's mites have actually cleared up and we're just waiting for some scabs to heal. Otherwise, they're doing pretty good. They still have some old age-related issues, but they're doing pretty solid. Over here we have the Grabies. There's Ursula. These guys are 7 months old. There's Kelpie, still giving me a heart attack, still moving around a ton, but they're doing good, recovering well from their spays and from their time alone. That might be the hardest thing to recover from. In here we have Junimo and Joja. They are 1 year old. They are also doing really good. Nothing really new to update on them. Here we have my cat Dax. 10 years old. Yeah. And I'm kind of starting to show it, aren't you? Yeah. Just a bit. We have Cappy lounging on her bed.
Hi.
Over here we have Fitz, Curtains, Suitor, and Lamb. Fitz is 2 years and 4 months old. He is doing good. Kind of looking old now, but otherwise good. And then the 3 of them are all great. Lamb's little spot hasn't started to come back in yet, which is amazing. Very curious about what I'm doing. Hey guys. Hello. Don't suppose Jinx is in here. I normally show her at the end of the vlogs.
Oh, I don't know where she is.
She vanished. And then in here we have the new dwarfs. Is Polly gonna come out? Polly normally does when she hears me. Oh, we have Mystic. Oh, there's Polly. She did come out. Hi, baby. Yeah, Polly is a very good girl. She likes to come say hi because she just wants to know everything that's going on. And then Missy down here. Hello, Missy. Polly. They're doing great. Yeah. Alright, so that's everyone. Everyone's actually doing pretty good right now. Knock on wood. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. All the fun stuff down below. And Polly will see you in the next one. Goodbye.